Cool. All right. Here's hoping things stay stable. What am I hunting out here? Tuko Sandy, which is that way. We're Jordan chilling first. Yeah, I was afraid of that Natara. Shouldn't be a problem anymore. Bob should be on in the next half hour or so. Woo! Steps and all. Nice. How are you doing today, Natara? I'll likely miss the raid then. I have some editing to do. I could have delayed it if you're starting now-ish, but I'll definitely be here for the latter part of the stream. Oi. I'm doing alright. As you can see, I've finally, the fact that I'm not playing Dark Knight right now means I've finally reached level 80 on the Dark Knight, and I can start leveling another another job. The way I decided to, after I unlocked Viper and Pictomancer, the way I decided I wanted to progress my jobs. Hey Baz. Bye Natara. The way I'm gonna progress leveling up my other jobs is based on which jobs have I not finished their hunting log on. So even though Marauder, I guess Marauder and Lancer are kind of at the same level. So yeah. There you are, Zamoshi. I hope you've come prepared for a lesson. Today I want you to go and fight toxic toads that nest at the unholy air. Make no mistake, son. These toads are huge, which means they have huge guts beside the point. The point is, you need to use your head to overcome them. Thanks to their immense grip, toads hit hard. So they tend to hit wild as well, so you bide your time away for an opening. An opening shows thwack. They can tear with your foe with their fists. As proof that you defeat the toads, or bringing 5 of their legs. Chuchuto and I will be waiting for you at the Blackbrush Station. Your lesson continues there. Alright, so we gotta go to the Unholy Air. How you doing today, Baz? Greens. So, did you bring me the toad legs? Alright, this is the stuff, alright. Now I just need some butter, a slice of sun lemon, and a pinch of master. What I meant to say was, you've done well to defeat the toxic toads. For the next part of your lesson, you'll be putting your endurance to the test against. Talk was true, Hammond's holy fist is really here. So I'm taking every step outside the guild without being flocked by fans, such as the price of fame. Please, sir, Grave need your legendary skills. Somnus is being smuggled through Blackbrush Station. Hoard this brass blades and stone torches, and ask them to put an end to it, but they both turned a blind eye. Somnus. That's that mind-warping substance made from dream flowers. Those who overindulge us are to fall and turn to slumber. Different suffered that very fate. That's why I wanted to put an end to the smuggling. I'm just an ordinary person. There's precious little I can do. Ha ha ha, I'm done enough to bring word for me. Surely is Hammond, Holy Fist is my name. See the smugglers come thrown in the dungeon before the bell is through. 12 bless you, sir. Truly are a hero to us all. Slight change of plans, Emoshi. Price of the endurance test, we're going to find and apprehend the smugglers. First, we must gather information. You two, find out what you can from the people of Blackbrush Station. Report back once you learn something. Searching for Somnus smugglers, you say. Word is they are associated with the Alacran, a coalition of cold-blooded criminals. But beware, they always act in alliance. There's an abandoned criminal short distance west of the Coffer and Coffin. Decent folk tend to give that place a wide berth. Ideal for a smuggling operation, would you say? It appears a silver-haired lot fellow was seen skulking about the station recently. He was headed west, bearing a suspicious burden. Likely hideout. And the silver-haired Lalafell? I don't like the sound of this, not one bit. Like as not, the smugglers operate out of the abandoned Kakaran lair west of the Coffer and Coffin. We'll lie in wait for them there. Alright, where are we at? Dolls balls. That's... Yeah, we've really outdone ourselves this time. Master Wegfar is bound to be pleased. To talk. We have crates to move. Rurukuta, that's you, isn't it? It's probably coming through way too loud. Chuchuto and Master. It's been a while. You vanished from the guild with nary word and we find you here smuggling summons with those villains? What is the meaning of this? Rukuda, my boy, I didn't teach you how to fight so you can become a pox in society. My student, no, you must be held accountable. Chuchuto, Zumoshi, your lessons begins. Apprehend the smugglers. Rula, take care of these meddlers. Holy Fist, just our luck. If you know who I am, then you know what's good for you. Come quietly or there will be trouble. Holy Fist, don't make me laugh. You're being fooled, all of you. Who's fooling who? What in the world are you talking about? It was a dark night several moons ago. I was out in the wilds trading alone. From a distance, I caught sight of Master leaving the tavern and turning for the city. Thinking to accompany him back, I followed on his heels, and I was about to call out when I saw this. You would challenge the Holy Fist? You have fighting spirit, I'll grant you that. But you'll do well to know your limits. So be it. Ah. Master? Hey, Fairy. Just me for now. You've read my every move. You're no ordinary marmot. Master! All I wanted was to be surrounded by scantily clad maidens when my time came. The gods are cruel. Master, what is the meaning of this? Explain yourself. Now you've seen it with your own eyes. Master was beaten by a marmot, a common bleeding marmot. He would remind us how strong he was at every turn, but he was lying through his teeth. Can't scarce believe my eyes. Wait till Master Wegfire learns of this. Forgive me, Chuchuto, Zumoshi. I didn't mean to deceive anyone, least of all my students. Him and Holy Fist conquered every foe that stood before me, couldn't conquer old age. My strength, my reflexes, my endurance, they've all left me. There's nothing here but a decrepit old man. I would be alone for a while. I'll make my own way back to the guild. From now on, you do as Chuchuto bids, Zumoshi. How are you doing today, Ferrari?
Jolan True.
Jolan True.
How are you, friend?
I'm alright. Where's that little Lalafell? There you are.
From what I'm reading in the chat, they left.
Yep, they left. Doing some thinking. While it's true that Master has been deceiving us, he meant us no harm. So it's over my life. Had he not taken me all those years ago, I would have died in some ditch. I could never bring myself to hate him, even if he were an ordinary old man. I would still respect him. Alas, with the truth of his condition revealed, Master Heyman has lost his sense of purpose, his will to teach. I cannot bear to see him like this. I want him to regain his confidence, but for this he needs to regain his former strength. Listen, Master ever said that you remind him of his younger self. Were you to continue showing rapid improvement, I dare hope it would rekindle his fighting spirit. To this end, I will teach you a new technique, one which Master Heyman used with great effect during his prize fighting days. Steel Peak is called. It's used to channel your gathered chakra into a powerful attack performed with your entire body. Make this technique your own, and strive to grow stronger still. When next Master Heyman beholds you, he will surely be moved to action. Money.
Money, 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 money. Do, 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 do. Right. Do, 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 do.
Chakra gauge is unlocked. Fancy. HUD layout. How are you doing, friend?
Oh, all right.
Time to switch back to Plain. Why is the Dark Knight? Huh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's no difference. Or is it because I have the shield? I have an extra piece of gear. There's no difference in the gears between the Paladin and my Dark Knight jobs, but the Paladin is 3 item levels lower. So I was just trying to figure out what the...
How do you remove a glamour for a piece of equipment?
You need glamour dispellers. So you would, the same way you would cast a glamour on it, there should be a thing that says remove at the very top. And you would need the special black glamour prisms, which I might have a handful in my bag.
I've got some clear prisms. There's just no option to use them.
Clear prisms are the base crafting material to craft dispellers and glamour prisms. Yeah, let me. Are you in Limsa?
I'm in the airship tower. Yeah.
Right. Let me come to you, and I will send you. I'll send you some glamour dispellers. Hingashi. Kugane. But yes, as I was telling Chet, I made it to 80 on my Dark Knight over the weekend. I
Oh,
unlocked
yeah.
Viper and Pictomancer, so now I have
Nice.
all of the combat jobs unlocked, and slowly working on grinding up some of them so that when I get the vote for which job to do End Walker as, I don't have to go from 1 to 90 or 1 to 80 like I did with Paladin. You're in the tower. You're leader, though.
One thing I've been enjoying a lot of recently,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know if you'll agree with me, is with the release of the Dawn of War Definitive Edition and the announcement of Dawn of War 4,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of the like RTS YouTubers that I've been watching for quite a while are discovering Dawn of War for the first time. So quite enjoying seeing their reactions to it.
I started. I've replayed. Started replaying Dawn of War. So I've Dawn of War 1 and Dawn of War 2, like the complete editions.
What have we got
those.
here? You have a fledgling dodo. Okay. What was the other thing you sent me?
A shoe bill.
I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Down there, that's why.
I asked the people in the FC, and I said, "What is the minion for Shadowbringers?" And they said the fledgling dodo or the shoe bill. Doesn't sound very thematic, but
Let's take a look at these. Well, here's the shoe bill.
the dinosaur that they are.
Here's the dodo. Oh, podgy little dodo, fella friend.
Yep.
I'll go with the dodo for now.
All right.
As much as I love the shoe bill, podgy little dodo friend is.
He is a. He is.
Have you read the description of the dodo?
I did. When
Dodos mature extremely fast, going from fledgling to full-grown friar in but a few short moons.
I like that it's all about cooking the dodo.
Oh, you're going with the shoe bill. Okay.
Yeah, I figured we'll split them out.
Yeah.
This is why. The shoe bill, common to Kalusia, which is where we are currently in the Shadowbringer story. The shoe bill is known for being literally unmoving. Its hunting effort consists of waiting for prey to wander by its feet before it deigns to strike. For reasons unknown, it saw fit to accept you as its master, and for now follows you wherever you go, with the bare minimum
Right.
of exertion.
So I have the glamour dispeller,
Mhm.
and it's not. It just. I still just say cast glamour.
Right, so you say cast glamour, and
Uh
then
huh.
on the right hand side for appearance,
Uh
there
huh.
should be a thing that says an option that says remove.
Nope. Nope.
Oh, is it a
Oh
plate?
no! I see what I was doing wrong.
Hmm.
There we go. Wonderful.
What were you deglamourifying?
My chest.
Ah, oh, very nice, very
I
nice.
I set it up so that so the person that Natara and I do are doing Eureka with.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to show them the dyed glam that I'd been using, but this is the one that I've gotten out of the box. So oh,
All right, Mont Blanc. We.
one, 1 second, friend.
Oh,
Uh, okay, okay, ready to go.
all right. We left off with in the Ivalice raid series here,
Mm-hmm.
learning that Boagi has taken over the crew of these fellows here,
Mm-hmm.
and become Fusiliers again. This time joining the resistance in Ivalice or Dalmasca, under the command of a Viera named Fran, and we are off to
Yes,
go meet her, or we've already met her, and she has asked for the support of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn and the Eorzean
and the
Alliance.
Eorzean Alliance in exchange for getting us to the old
Monastery.
monastery. Yeah,
Carbonar Monastery. Something
old Corbon Monastery. Yeah, Corbon Monastery, should I say? Now, up until this point, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everything that we had been being told about this series of raids seemed to indicate that Eorzea is Ivalice, right?
I think so.
Just like 30 odd years in the future, which doesn't make sense. Because we are discovering evolution things from tactics beneath the ruins of cities that are at least named and made to look like cities from 12.
Mm-hmm.
Which makes it very interesting with when Fran showed up because Fran is kind of the poster child character for Final Fantasy 12. She's the one that everyone kind of latched onto. Hot bunny woman. Quote unquote hot bunny woman. Which would then indicate that either Fran is immortal and hasn't aged in the last 30 years. Because the stuff that was described as having happened 30 years ago was the opening of Final Fantasy 12, which this game is then saying happened on top of the ruins of Final Fantasy Tactics.
Oh.
So as you can imagine, while the story we are being told is actually quite good on the whole, it's quite difficult to get your brain around.
I can imagine.
All right, let's talk to Mont Blanc, shall we? Welcome to their jungle. Mont Blanc is eager to return to the Prima Vista and report on your findings. Honey, if we don't tell someone of our adventure quick, we'll positively burst.
Speaking of this raid series, I was doing the roulettes to try to get on my Dark Knight push over that last bit, and I went to do the Alliance raid roulette, and I ended up doing Ravenastra.
Oh, nice.
Instead of one of the Crystal Tower raids.
Oh, we should probably also mention that we've captured a couple of pieces of Auracite now.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems to be affecting both Ramza and Alma in different ways.
Yes.
Alma is having her energy. She's ailing, and Ramza's personality is changing.
Shall we speak to Ramza?
Yes, we shall.
This woman asks much of us.
Have you ever been ever wary of outsiders? Oh, right, it's Owen Wilson. I forgot about this guy. For centuries, their many tribes have remained hidden in the jungles, content with their self-imposed solitude. Each tribe has a strict code, and meets punishment to any who would defy those laws. As such, many of Viera will spend her entire life bound to the territory of her ancestors, unwilling and unable to venture beyond its borders. While the tribes are wholly independent, they have agreed to uphold a single standard. Shun all contact with the outside world unless it is to protect the jungle. That said, every generation there are those Viera who long for a life beyond the verdant sea of trees and abandon their tribes to start a new life in the Kingdom City. My guess is that Fran is one such individual. Also happens to be the only individual who can guide us to the monastery. Seems Lita's sword arm won't be enough to see us through this predicament. She'll need to don the right mantle of a diplomat, but to convince the alliances and the East Aldenar Trading Company to grant us aid. What could go wrong?
Are you kidding me? Not much can go wrong, honestly.
I mean, there really isn't. It should literally be a matter of like, yo, I'm the warrior of light, do this. And they'd be like, okay. I mean, it isn't like that, but it should be.
Yep.
Yes, yes, I know. I said not to call you unless it was urgent. This is urgent. All right, not exactly, but my superiors have come to a decision on your request. I thought you might want to hear what they had to say. And let me preempt any request for immediate disclosure with a reminder that this information is much too sensitive to discuss over at Linkpearl. Just meet me at the Ruby Bazaar post haste, and I shall apprise you of their judgments. Well then, what are you waiting for?
Oh, I gotta talk to Lena again. Damn it.
I've read about how you united the whole of Eorzea under a single standard and convicted the Holy See to end a 1,000-year conflict. Compared to that, asking for a few soldiers and a coffer of 3 gil, coffer or 3 of gil, should be a piece of Rolandberry cake. Read that as Roddenberry the first time. I suppose we should inform Bwaggy down at Kugani Landing of our progress. He mentioned he was to keep an eye on us. Do, 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 do. Speaking to Bwaggy. So you've been answered from the East already. Impressive. Would seem the Lady Fran has underestimated your influence amongst the Realms players. I assume you have no objections to me joining you then. Second 5-foot loading screen. The door could just open.
Yes.
Talking to Lena.
Talking to Lena.
Hang on, so it's in the bazaar. Shall we? A lovely lady and a banger. And here I was, expecting you would be alone. But excuse my manners. I am Hancock, representative of the East Aldernar Trading Company, assigned to oversee her assets here in Kugane. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Daimyo Giri, we apologize for making you come all this way.
See, Tartaru's changed back.
Yep. Not that it is far from the landing to... Ahem. Boagi, was it? I serve Lord Tien, rightful ruler of Doma. I come bearing our nation's reply to your entreaty. And I am Taru of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. I am only here seeing as no one else could be bothered. Well, that and to bear a message from the leaders of the Eorzean Alliance.
Thank you both for coming. I'm Boagi, formerly of the Dalmascan Royal Fusiliers. I now claim allegiance to the Lente's Tears, a resistance group seeking to accomplish what you and Doma, what you have in Doma and Alamigo. What tidings have you brought us?
Now we to begin then. While the East Aldenar Trading Company sympathizes with your plight, we are not in a position to grant you the funding you seek. As you are aware, the East Aldenar Trading Company prides itself on its neutrality, be it in matters of political or personal. And what of our relationship with the Eorzean Alliance? Ah, yes. What I meant to say was, here in Hingashi, the Aldenar Trading Company prides itself in neutrality, be it in matters of political and, You must understand our position. Simply supplying coin to any one group would make it appear that we somehow favor that group over another. Seeing as we conduct business openly and fairly with everyone, doing such would be sending the wrong message and ultimately harm profits, yes? And by selling to both sides, you maximize profits, while good men and women perish. How convenient. We are a business, milady. We do what we must to survive. That does not mean, however, we are blind to the needs of our customers or our allies, which is why we support the Eorzean Alliance and their noble efforts to safeguard the realm's freedoms through a mutually beneficial arrangement. If it was my choice, I would provide you your little resistance with all the funding it needs. But as my good friend knows, the adventurers know all too well, it's not my choice.
Well, now that Hancock thoroughly lowered your spirits, you won't be as crestfallen when I inform you the Eorzean Alliance will also be unable to provide any assistance.
Let me guess. You did everything in your power to try and convince the leaders of each city-state, only to watch as they politely declined our proposal, claiming an unfortunate lack of intelligence or resources.
Wait, how did you... Lord Tien sends his greetings to you and yours. Having recently found the strength through a newly formed alliance with our neighboring nations, Doma is open to further welcoming like-minded organizations. This includes our Dalmascan brothers and sisters still suffering under the imperial yoke. However, word has it that the latest attempt at reclaiming your kingdom ended in failure, resulting in the loss of countless lives, including many of the Resistance's leaders.
You're not mistaken. Our army is not what it once was. Those remaining have been forced to take refuge deep beneath the streets of Rabanasta.
The Fourth Legion has already defeated you once. Lacking unity and leadership, the current resistance will not survive another tilt against the Empire's disciplined ranks. If Doma is to join hands with Dalmasca as an ally, you must first prove to us that you will stand as one.
Them as a full-fledged ally would serve far better strengthening our cause than a few temporary soldiers.
Yet even if we were able to wrest Dalmasca from the Empire's grasp, without unity amongst your people, the resulting chaos could prove even more perilous to the kingdom.
You understand much of our situation. Based on that understanding, you refuse your aid to Lente's tears, am I correct?
Do not mistake me. Lord Hien's refusal is but a message to help you plan your next step.
You have a wise master. He understands that without proper planning, driving one enemy from your midst simply creates room for the next. Lady Fran will be no doubt pleased to hear that your response was exactly what she expected.
You knew this whole time that your demands would be rejected. Yet you still let this farce play out.
You have my apologies, but this is all necessary to prove an important point to our leader. Lady Fran needed to show the princess just exactly what she was getting herself into. And your honesty today will serve us better than any hollow promise, thank you.
Wait. What about the Golmore jungle? Can you believe this? We're right back to where we started. Principal Genomics will not be pleased. I really want to now have the option, the next time that the Awarsian Alliance or the Science of the Seventh Dawn asks me to do anything, to go, under a lack of information, I don't think I will. Right, I'll be right back.
Seems like this is a perfect opportunity. While we're both going to take a step away, I'm going to go grab some crisps and a beverage, and I will also be right back. I return. Ugh. So, how's everyone doing out there in viewership land? While we wait for Bob to get back. Nice, nice. Spending your day playing some GW2. Oh, my poor bag space.
Right, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Welcome back.
Right. Oh, the Prima Vista again. All right. Let me know when you're ready.
Mhm.
All right. It is, as you say, the most unfortunate. I suppose we did everything in our power. That's all that one could ask.
I still do not understand. Why would Lady Fran send the adventurers on this wild piazza of a chase if she knew from the start it would be for naught?
Bargy mentioned something about Fran proving a point to their leader, whomever that may be. People in positions of power can prove both naive and stubborn creatures. Simply telling a leader she is wrong may not convince her of the fact. Seeing one's own plan fail, however, is oft the best medicine. Naive and stubborn, the resistance is doomed. The person posing as Fran is taking orders from her, and the chances are this leader's even worse, Kubo. Don't be so certain, Mont Blanc. My guess is that the individual in question is still quite young and inexperienced. That Lady Fran is trying to teach her to be an effective leader through example. By allowing her to make her own mistakes, Fran is granting her the ability to learn and grow from them. Experience that will ultimately benefit her when the time comes to make some truly difficult decisions. Now, I seem to recall reading that one of the many faces of the resistance before the recent quelling was a young girl of royal blood. Do you suppose...
You may...
May cease with your baseless presumptions, Effector.
Door was open.
And you would be?
I would be here on orders from the leader of Lentestiers, against my better judgment, mind you. Greetings, Lady Fran, I presume. And you know Miss Sen Lexentale, principal of the Majestic Theatre Company, and you and your colleagues are most welcome aboard the Prima Vista. What is it that your leader would have of us? While you failed in meeting even a single of our demands, she recognizes that you are sincere in your attempts to see them fulfilled. For that effort you are to be compensated. That is most generous. The ruins which you seek are hidden behind a waterfall here. The point roughly equidistant from the river's source and its delta.
You have our thanks, Lady Fran. We will not forget this kindness. Father, I shall apply it, of course, immediately. Ramza, what's going on here? Alma, you should be in bed. I've slept enough, brother. Tell me, who are our guests?
Appears you once again prepare to leap into dangers more. Keep your wits about you. Lady Fran is strong, but then again, so is Bagarman. If you'll excuse me.
Jordan.
Are you mad? A trip to the surface in your condition? Listen to me, brother. The High Seraph beckons. She speaks to me through the Odious. The what? There's no need to worry. Mikoto and I have already devised a plan. I can help clear our family name.
Charlene has no say in this. I am your father, and I insist you remain here on the airship. What would your mother say if I allowed aught to befall you?
Mother, that's what this is all about, isn't it? What it has always been about. You care not about Ivalice or the aura name. No, you only seek to use the aura site to bring Mother back. But you haven't been able to do that. You still do not understand how it exactly is that the shards translate one's desires to reality. That is where I can help. I can ask the High Seraph. It is she who created the aura site. Ultima has bid me to come to her place of imprisonment. If we free her, she will reveal unto us the secrets of her creations. Do you hear what you are saying, Alma? Even if there was the slightest chance of bringing Mother back, we cannot risk your life in doing so.
Brother is right. You sacrificed too much already. I can't bear the thought of losing you. Either of you.
It is too late. I am so lonely, Father. Why must you love Ramza more than you do me? Do not be cozened by your daughter's words, for they are not her own. Help me, Rams. Alma! No! No!
God's forfeit. Told you. No one controls power on those shards. No one.
Edentra, here, take this. It might be the only thing that can save Alma, but we must hurry to the monastery. Come, we leave for the Golmore jungle. Now.
Alright, talking to Ramza?
Talking to Ramza. Have I your permission to depart? Every moment we tarry here, my sister, she...
Of course.
Then hold on. I've set the engines to full speed.
Welcome to the land of my people. It would be a poor lie if I said I did not miss it some.
Alma! Ramza, help me. Alma! Be gone!
Alma, Ramza.
Blood of the invokers, fulfill the ancient covenant, and grant unto me the vessel promised.
Just, well, just. Boggy to me. The girl is not well. Might I suggest we continue back at Prima Vista? Have you the courage to face true evil? Go open yet. The ship is this way.
Alright, Genomus.
I'm still loading back. Right. Genomics, you say? Now Ramsay's gone? Dearest Tia, what have I done? What have I done? Alright, talking to Genomus again. The City of Lost Angels. Oh. Genomus is crestfallen at the thought he might never see his son again. See if there's aught you can do to put his mind at ease. Need to do something, but what recourse is left to us? The only means we had of protecting ourselves could not even prevent my son from...
I'm sorry, Genomus. My design was flawed.
Unnecessarily, Charlean. We all saw how it succeeded in drawing armor back from the rift and shattering the Otius. The loss of the boy is not yours to bear. Our focus here should not be on our failures, but on what we have learned from them. The being beyond the rift, it spoke of before creating Ramza. It referred to you as the blood of its invokers. But your ancestors are responsible for ultimate summoning? Most certainly not. I discovered no such inference anywhere in the Dubai papers. Besides, tales of the High Seraph existed far before even the earliest of Evolution legends. Then who exactly did summon Ultima? Why does she think them your kin?
Look!
Got a bad feeling about this.
Ramza, dead. You lie about as well as you carry yourself in battle, Oran.
Not say he was dead, my Lord Delicia. Merely that he had abandoned his mortal vessel, trusting his ethereal soul to the Orosite.
But why would he do such a thing? Peace has finally come to Ivalice. There is naught to be had from further sacrifice. The kingdom is won, and this victory is as much as his as it is mine. He risked life and limb to shield me from the dark that would see me perish. Without him, I would not be standing here before you. It is my duty as both king and colleague to see him saved. Knights, to me. We ride for Orborn.
My lord, wait. Joria Glabos, first of the Zodiac Braves, was not the hero the Church would have you believe. He betrayed Mother Heidelin for the promise of coin and power, summoning forth a terrible evil from the depths of the celestial abyss. It was believed only one of the land's chosen, a warrior of light, might stand against this threat. Yet while victorious in battle, Ramza was unable to see the darkness vanquished. Failure was all that awaited our warrior of light. Then what chance do you presume any other might stand?
Are you saying I should do nothing, then? No, my lord. Ramza is... My brother's final wish before he surrendered to the Ether was that his name be struck from the annals of history. Alma, you're unhurt, but I was led to believe that none but Oran returned from Orborn. What is this you speak of your brother's wishes?
It became apparent that we were powerless to truly defeat the High Seraph. We chose the only path left to us, to do what Heidelin herself did countless centuries past. Prison Ultima. As you're aware, my lord, prison is only as strong as the seal on its gates.
Ramza sacrificed his body to ensure that the Angel of Blood would never again walk the land, and he believed that if people knew of his sacrifice, it would only inspire them to seek out the holy stones and repeat the mistakes of those who come before. If you truly avouch yourself his friend, then you will honor this, his final plea. No, Ramza should not be forgotten. He should be raised up as a hero for his deeds and claim his rightful place at my side. Only he might be my knight gallant.
He is gone, my lord.
Before Ramza was your friend, before he was my brother, he was a warrior of light. He did what he did for Heidelin, and for those who would one day too heed the crystal's call. Claim the throne, my friend. Become the ruler of Ivalice and restore peace to this war-torn realm once and for all. Wait! Ramza! Don't leave me, please! I beg of you! You will make fine and just king, Delicia. See that you do not stray from that path. Ramza! The stones in the two necklaces, you are certain they will guide the heroes of a new era to Ramza. 'Tis what Ramza wished, my lord. Oh, sorry.
What Ramza wishes, my lord.
Oran, I do not believe I can bear another farewell this day. Will you not reconsider my offer to remain as a member of my court?
It is but a matter of time before the Cardinal and the Temple Knights grow wise to my past. I will not have my presence here implicate you as well. Ramsay beseeched me strike his name from history. But like you, my lord, I cannot bear the thought of future generations being blind to the truth. As such, I have penned this chronicle of the hero's journeys. I fear the world, however, is not yet ready for the gospel contained within these pages, nor would the church ever allow its circulation. In fact, I believe that they will confiscate every existing copy in their library.
And what better way for the words to remain forever preserved than in one of the most highly guarded vaults in all the realm? Then one day, when the church has fallen out of favor, the chronicle will be discovered, and the truth shall prevail. I must admit your plan is intriguing, Oran, but once the church learns it was you who penned the chronicle, your life...
Adventurer.
'Twas the echo, wasn't it?
Removing Rams's names from the history books. Dry papers, the pen. It was all set in motion by Orin himself. If the Liberator's visions are to be taken as fact, it also appears we now know that the High Seraph meant by the blood of my invoker.
She was not speaking of ancestors in the sense of actual kin, but the line of those chosen by Heidelin to serve as her warriors of light.
Then why attack Ramza? Even Alma. Is there something you haven't been telling us?
She was using us to lure the adventurers. It is their vessel the High Seraph desires.
Matron's teats. How long have you been away? I've been a fool. Thought that either it didn't matter if our request for aid was refused, or I had an alternative ploy.
General. It's all right.
It's all right, Boggy. My intention was to claim one of the Order sites in the name of the Resistance. Its power to lay waste to the Guardian occupant. Only now do I realize how flawed my ambitions were. I mean, this whole time you were playing us for fools. Why didn't we see it earlier? Never trust an woman with ears longer than mine, I always say. You have every right to be angry, and I apologize for misleading you. But believe me, I no longer have any desire to deceive you and yours. I shall see you to the Orban Monastery and risk north in return. If you let me join you in your rescue of Ramsden. Don't misunderstand me, I do not do this for any one of you. It is for my people in both Golmore and Rabanasta, who may die if this High Seraph is allowed to return to power.
Hell of a cold opening to the quest.
It's, oh. Alright, do we want to see if anyone wants to join us, or...
Yeah,
Who's
sure.
on? A few people. Oh, you're going back out to Kugane. Okay.
So it looks like Arissa.
Yeah. Right. Another couple of seconds, but
Unfortunately, I think Natara is still off running their errands.
yeah. All right. Well, let people know we're gonna queue. So I know the Jazz has said they're in the queue, so just say don't worry about it or something. I'll queue us up.
All right. Whee! Oh, hey.
Hey, nice and quick.
Oh, damn it.
God damn it.
Come on. One more DPS. Hallelujah.
Hooray!
Ooh, double sages.
Just remember your stance, friend.
Already on. I don't know why it's not showing up on the... There it is.
A Stadio. Interesting. There's nothing like Stadio, but okay. Definitely wasn't stood in that. I'm getting snapshotted so bad.
Um,
Sir?
all right, that happened.
Oh, I see remember what you've got to do there. I see what you've got to do there.
You have to face the opening towards the boss. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I see there. Kill these ads. No.
Contrary to common sense, but there you go. Yeah, that exactly, Baz. Which isn't the first time in this raid series where I feel like there's been
Stuff that doesn't make sense, yeah.
where is
Where the fuck is he?
there he is.
Interesting. Oh, it's up here.
The Empire marched upon Ravenastra. Many who lived in the desert fled east to the sanctuary of the jungle. Some who were not turned away by my sisters are said to have taken refuge here. Bold youth guides.
Oh, we've got an extra action button.
Yep.
We're B.
Yeah, we're B.
To the current of life we succumb. Its judgment swift and final. Its fight as cold as steel.
Agrius, another character from Tactics.
The hearts of men are black with corruption and must needs be cleansed. Seven shadows fall. Seven fates foretold. Like death and death alone.
How am I the only one that fucking died there?
I call out to the skies and tremble as the brilliance of 1,000 bolts blinds mine enemies and tears their flesh asunder.
Still makes kind of sense with 40 with tactics so far ish. Like they're saying the right names.
Huh.
Like Stadia definitely wasn't a giant quote robot for a start.
Doing a bit of the James Bond spin,
Yeah.
in name only.
Like the first two must tread with care, lest the journey.
Your coming was foretold, servant of Ivalice. Or perhaps you serve another. I am Count Sidolphus Orlando.
Oh, Sid.
Your journey ends here. The hearts of men are black with corruption and must needs be cleansed. I call out to the skies and tremble as the brilliance of 1,000 months blinds mine enemies and tears their flesh asunder. Shall cast seven face power, yet at the end of the broken path lie death and death alone. Rise to the darkness and drown in its loveless embrace. The gods will not misfortune hangs heavy on a head once held high. Such is your cover when the heavens fall. Come, show me more. Current of life succumb, its judgment swift and final, its bite as cold as steel.
Hey, unavoidable breakpoint damage. What a great mechanic.
To live by the sword is to die by the sword. There is time enough for regret in the flames of hell.
Why does he always pick when I have my procs up to transition?
Are you expecting a modicum of rust? You will find my defenses quite impenetrable.
That's the truth.
Escape is not so easily granted. They who dwell aloft have spoken. It's echoing in your empty soul. Ruination is come. Even the strongest of shields cannot defend the weakest of wills. A moment's hesitation beckons a lifetime of pain. You find my defenses quite impenetrable. The screams of ruin rise above the storm's discord. Shudder not in her endless cold.
Hey. The way Natara was describing this raid, I was thinking it might be much more difficult than this. Not to say this isn't difficult, but
Is it sanctum you seek, my lord? Or perhaps you are come in search of power? That which lies at your feet, that blessed moon can grant you both. You need but will it so.
Math Boss was okay. Baz, the first round was a bit dicey because I made the mistake of actually reading what was on the screen.
Alright, so I'm seeing in chat here, the thing to remember about this fight is we need to get her HP to 0 before all of ours gets to 0. Shoot the ultimate. Shoot the ultimate the high server.
So what I found with the math boss was like, I read the command that the math boss gave me on screen, and it was like, if you are a multiple of 3, go to multiple of 3, and that's not what you're supposed to do. It's if you're a multiple of 3, don't go to the multiples of 3. But once that was explained, math boss was actually quite easy.
Your very soul shall not escape my wrath.
Oh, yeah, saw that coming.
Denizens of the abyss, an ink black as night, I summon. Kneel before me. Denizens of the abyss, an ink of blackest night, I summon.
Oh, we're supposed to remember the mechanics of all the other ones. Right.
Denizens of the abyss, an ink of blackest night, I summon. Death owns defiance.
Do we lose?
I'm getting snapshotted so fucking hard, dude. I fucking hate this.
I don't even know what caught me.
Bare your steel. Simmer as the night of life, rise into the heavens in a cleansing conflagration of divine benevolence. Your sins, your souls are undone. You come not into
I sent you a res, Jordan.
Yep. And as I went to go click accept, the floor fell out from underneath me.
isn't great. I'm actually kind of bored. I would like to do something in my raid fight, please.
Yeah.
Few can claim to have endured light of my will. Denizens of the abyss, from ink of blackest night, I summon.
Are we standing in the... No. It moves. Okay. That's some bullshit.
Your very soul shall not escape my wrath. Kneel before me.
There was literally no indication of anything on the floor to tell me I was gonna get hit. What the actual fuck is this mechanic?
Denizens of the abyss, from ink of blackest night, I summon. Bend to my will.
Oh, I hate this.
Kneel before me.
I don't like this boss.
Yeah, this boss is... One of the things that Final Fantasy is usually very good at is communicating what you're supposed to do. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel like they're doing that with this boss. There is a lot of stuff that is coming out of like nowhere.
Shall not escape my wrath.
A lot of sideline.
Stuff that's not like attacks that are not clear where they're coming from. Those sideline sweepers. There's no indication of how to dodge them on the floor, or like I just got one shot from something I couldn't see where it came from. Like this boss is not good.
Denizens of the abyss.
It's very frustrating boss design when things aren't like, take for example this mechanic here where these orange lines are on the floor. You can see where the damage is coming.
Denizens of the abyss, from ink of blackest night, I summon.
That's fine. Do that. Don't have random shots coming from the side of the arena that will just one-shot me.
that fill the entire arena.
Yeah. Random raid-wide damage is just dumb. That's the dumbest fight I've done in this game yet.
Game load. Game do something anytime soon.
Nicely done. We'll have to go to sleep. Thanks, Baz. I feel it wasn't that nicely done, but
Yeah, neither do I.
I think we
Appreciate
did
the
the
vote of
best we could,
confidence.
considering how bad the telegraphing of the fight was. Yeah, sleep well, Baz. Whoa. All right. You loaded in yet?
Yeah, I'm exiting now.
All right. Let's go. I got a player commendation.
Nice.
He's awake. It is truly him. Because you're a Batmole, then. No.
I'll let you know. I'm still. Oh.
Still
Don't
loading in.
There we go. I don't understand why things have been running so slow lately. Thank you. Thank all of you for coming to my aid. And you have my thanks.
You have my thanks, noble warrior of light. You have achieved what I could not. I figured Ramsey would talk to himself, so I'd voice one of them. But that might be wrong. You bearer of my blood and the blood of House Durai, thank you for seeing my final wish fulfilled. Didn't do shit! Sid. Stadio. My sacrifice has finally been given meaning. Now, my friends, let us retire the Heidelin's, Mother Heidelin's bosom, that we might finally rest. Farewell. You are the true heroes of this story. Delicia, I've missed you, old friend.
Forgive me, Ramza. You deserve better than what history gave you. I could have done more. I am truly sorry. These countless centuries did I long for the day we might meet once again, but now that time has finally come, Heidelin beckons us both.
Alright. Talking to Genomith. Or are you not loaded in yet?
Getting ready to talk to Genomus now.
Alright.
Talking to Genomus.
I'm so sorry, Ramza. Alma. I convinced my research was the most important thing in my life. While you two are standing before me, can you find it in your hearts to forgive your father? You say that now that your research is over, by the way.
Right. It is all right. We are still here, are we not? And we
Wow.
triumphed. We proved your theory true. Ivalice existed. Ramza existed. And Oran Darai was not a heretic, but a hero. Now all that remains is to tell the world.
No, my son, we needn't burden ourselves further.
But father, we cannot allow our ancestors' name to remain.
And we will not. It's simply not in the manner you think. I shall be adding a final act to the Zodiac Brave story, telling of how Ramza the Forgotten Hero and his chronicler, Oran Dorai, smote the Angel of Blood and saved Ivalice from an age of darkness, before quietly embarking on a final journey that would take them far beyond the horizon. Two strange new worlds. Of course, I shall not leave out those nameless heroes who fought alongside Ramza, without whom the young noble would surely have perished.
Is that what you truly want, Father? For the story to end?
It will only end on the stage, my dear. It will live on in the hearts of the crowd. King Delicia and Oron envisioned the Virgo as a beacon which would lead future generations to the truth about the founding of their kingdom. They were right. Just as the pendants guided us, now we shall guide the masses through our play. And now you see, my son. I would offer you my thanks again, adventurers, but thanks are not nearly enough to expect my gratitude for all you have given us. Perhaps after I complete the Zodiac Brave story, I shall pen a tale about the legendary Warrior of Light and her adventures across the 3 great continents. Dude, have I got a story for you? Now you have your work cut out for you, my friend. The Avengers have enough battles under their belt to fill at least 3 tomes, if not 4. And we're still leading some more fucking expansions. Would you stop doing that, Sid? And the tale's far from over, isn't it? All right, this is our final dress rehearsal for the night. You don't have... You have 1 dress rehearsal. That's why it's called a dress rehearsal. Make it count. Provisions, everyone.
Yes, Principal.
Lights. Music. There will be no more mistakes from you 2. Am I clear?
Mother crystal clear.
Are the crystal clear? They're going to perform the new final act. Begin.
Whatever will we do? The church has branded us heretics. No home awaits us in Ivalice. We shall embark on a journey together. Together? Together. The crystal's call has been answered, and evil vanquished from the land. We are now free to soar like the griffin. Free? But how? By casting off our noble names and forging a new path, one not bound by fate. And on that path we shall meet new friends and make a new family. unto them we shall entrust the true tale of our deeds, that they may carry on our legacy for all eternity. Sword in hand, a warrior clutches stone to breast. In sword etched his fading memories. In stone he tempered his skill. By sword attested, by stone revealed. Their tale can now be told.
Doesn't tell a fucking.
Bravo.
Bravo! Bravo! You are both wonderful. Inclined to agree with the Lady Mueller's sentiments. There's always room for improvement. Back to your positions, everyone. Again, from the top. What happened to it being the last dress rehearsal? Again? But enough of this. It's promised a starring role. It's in my contract.
Oh, hush, brother, before Genomus has us back polishing boot buckles again. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha.
Everyone laugh at the Moogles, except us.
Solemn nods.
Solemn nods. Meanwhile, in the clockwork city of Goog.
God damn it, Nero.
Well,
Sir, further research will be required to reach positive conclusion, but preliminary tests show that the technology utilized here bears striking similarities to our own.
excellent. Let the Eorzeans play with their baubles. True power lies within these very walls. It appears our ancestors were as cunning as they were ruthless.
Sir, where is your shirt?
Where? A weapon powerful enough to carve the gateway to the land's very core. His ego would be eager to test this Tartarus. You agree? All right. Talking to Lena, who is where?
She appears to be back outside.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Yeah.
Just put us outside.
Because guess what? We never have to come to this ship again.
But I'm sorry, what? Are you taking the piss?
For what?
They just did this big fucking. Here's the next fight in the raid. And it doesn't go anywhere?
Oh, this is the end of the series.
All right, Lena. Well, that was an adventure, wasn't it? Sad to think we must soon part ways, what with all we've been through these past few moons. Satisfied with the city's unwillingness to turn him over to the Garleans, Genomus has decided to purchase a permanent berth above Kugani for the Prima Vista. Supposedly, he's already received petitions from hundreds of Geico and Genjin to join the company. And then there is the matter of my assignment. You'll be delighted to learn that I am almost finished. What? Expect one to write an expose when off battling forces from evil beyond the void. Don't you worry though. A few more weeks and I'll have a draft. Alright, an outline. Till then, I'll stay here in Kugani a while longer. At the Raven's expense, of course. Farewell.
All right.
So, that post scene goes nowhere.
I don't remember if it does or doesn't, but I think all it really does is insinuate that Garleans originate from this ancient civilization as well.
Right, but like they start talking about this whole fucking the regent will be eager to test this new weapon, and they introduce this new character that's not wearing any fucking clothes, and it doesn't go anywhere.
It would appear so. Unless
Does the cutscene after Orban lead anywhere?
oh, it connects to the Bosgen front, which is like how you're doing Eureka. It's the
Okay.
Shadowbringers version of Eureka.
Okay, that makes sense.
Just a quick look up on like Googling the name of the Garlean in the full armor.
Yeah.
Um, it,
What was his name?
Noah Gabranth.
Okay. Okay.
He appears to be the sort of looming big bad
Yeah.
of
Okay.
the Bozja of Bozja.
Okay. Dope. All right. Do now. 5:47.
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to just call it here and get back to Shadowbringers on Friday?
I think so.
Okay. Rather than jump back into Shadowbringers today.
Yeah, because that was a lot of. I say it was a lot. Didn't feel like we, but
I'm still quite frustrated on that last boss. I'm not gonna lie.
uh,
The fact that the half of its attacks weren't telegraphed really bothers me. Oh, can I tell you something funny that happened today?
yep. Go ahead.
So the new trading post released in WoW today.
Uh huh.
And I don't know whether you've paid any attention to the new to this month's trading post.
Very little.
But it's dwarf themed.
Oh, Jesus.
So I logged in and instantly bought everything. I'm one of these people with the trading post that spends like maybe 150 tendies
month.
most months.
Yeah.
Because most months just don't appeal to me. And then there's months like this month where I bought every fucking thing. Someone was like, "Oh, it's dwarven themed." I thought of you instantly. All right, let's see if we can find a. See if I'll find us a raid time.
All right. Well, Bob is doing that. I will do the sign-off stuff. Thank you, everyone, for coming and checking us out today. Sorry we're cutting like super early, but
I will say that the point of doing this raid was to figure out where
Vieira fit in.
Vieira fit in. And I feel they didn't do a very good job of explaining it.
Nope. They kind of just like, oh, and here Vieira.
Like, they make a point of saying Vieira don't leave the jungles, and then Vieira are fucking everywhere. Basically.
Where was I? Oh, yeah. We'll be back on Friday, later in the afternoon / early evening, as school is back in session, and I don't get off work till 4:15. So
Yeah, we'll be on about 4:30 probably, right?
Yep. We'll be figuring that out and see where timelines land for us with that. But to make sure you know when we're going live, make sure you follow us here on Twitch. Twitch do be twitching about it's announcing when people go live, so make sure you follow us on any of the 4 major microblogging platforms where we post every time we go live. Twitter, we are 321 Podcast. Blue Sky, we are 321tv.bsky.social. Threads, we are at 321_tv.live. And Mastodon on the mastodon.social server, we are at 321_tv. Feel like you missed something and you want to go back, please check out our YouTube, bit.ly/321_Y_T. Great way to support the channel is to throw us a sub if you feel so inclined. Prime, also very appreciated. Want to go above and beyond that, please check out our little merch store, 321-tv-shop.fourthwall.com. We have hoodies, sweatpants, basketball shorts, polo shirts, cups, stickers, and a desk mat. Feel like I went through those links too fast? Please check out our link tree where we have links to everything at linktree/321_TV. Bob, have you found us a target?
I don't have a great target for us today.
So we're going to send you off into the ether to go enjoy whatever content you will like to enjoy on this Monday evening, Monday afternoon. So we're going to send you off as we always do. Guys, gals, non-binary pals, and all those beyond that spectrum. The words of the 16th president of these here United States, Abraham Lincoln. Please, be excellent to each other. Party on non-gender specific, non-honorifics, and we will see you
Next time.
peace.